Today we will discuss DNA fingerprinting. So that is the last portion of this chapter. DNA fingerprinting, that is the basis to differentiate one individual from another individuals. Yesterday also I told you that 99.9% of DNA that is same in all individuals of human being. Only the difference that is found in 0.1%. So that means there is difference in 0.1% of DNA in my chromosome and your chromosome. Okay? So there is no need to find out all these 99.9%. Suppose you want to study the chromosome of each and every individuals, then already the chromosome mapping, so that is done. Already the information about all 46 chromosomes, so that has been explained by a scientist. Alright, so there is no requirement to find out the base composition in 99.9% because that is similar in all individuals of human being. So we have to find out only this 0.1% of the DNA, and where you can find out there is difference in the base composition or the length of the repetitive unit. So depending on that individual varies from other individuals. So all the human beings, they are not carbon copies. You can see all the individuals, they are having their own morphological characters. One thing is that because we are sexually reproducing organisms and there is fusion of the male and the female gamete from two individuals, male and the female, and the other is that all individuals, they are having 0.1% difference in DNA. So 99.9% DNA same, only 0.1%, so that is different. This 0.1% of DNA which is different, that is called satellite DNA. And the satellite DNA, so that is variable depending on the number of bases, the length of that segment of DNA, or how many times the bases they are repeated. It is seen that in satellite DNA bases they are repeated many times. Like for example, suppose there are two bases are there, CA. That in satellite DNA, suppose the CA that is repeated 5 times in my chromosome number 1. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now in your chromosome number 1, for example the CA base that is repeated 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is the satellite DNA. So that is different in my chromosome, chromosome number 1, and different in your chromosome. In my chromosome, how many times it is repeated? It is repeated 5 times. And in your chromosome number 1, it is repeated 7 times. So that is the meaning of repetitive DNA. When the bases they are repeated many times, then that is called repetitive DNA. And in human DNA, you can find out at many places, in many chromosomes, the bases they are repeated. Okay? We are classifying satellite DNA into two types. One is mini satellite, another is microsatellite. So mini satellite, there are 20 to 25 nitrogenous bases they are repeated. Either they can be repeated 2 times or 10 times or 100 times. Okay? But what is the number of bases? So that is 20 to 25. Whereas in the microsatellite, only 2 to 4 bases. For example, suppose you take the base sequence CAGT. 4 bases are there. Now suppose these 4 bases they are repeated 5 times. Then that kind of satellite, that is called microsatellite. So the satellite, they do not code for any protein. Yesterday also I told you, in the human genome only 2% of the DNA they are coding for protein, and this satellite DNA, so that is a non-coding area, it is not coding any protein. So what techniques or the methods are used in DNA fingerprinting? Already in the chapter of biotechnology you have studied the same method, so that is also applicable here. Isolation of the DNA, how DNA can be isolated from the cell by breaking cell wall and the cell membrane with the help of different enzymes. Then all the biomolecules, they are also broken down by using the different enzymes. and DNA can be separated by putting chilled ethanol. So when we are getting the DNA, then after that we are cutting the DNA into small fragments by using endonuclease enzymes. Then these small fragments, they can be separated by using gel electrophoresis technique. You have already studied in biotechnology chapter. So that depending on the length of the fragments, they will move and they can be separated from each other. So I will explain you by taking one example. Suppose we are taking two individual A and individual B. Now we will try to compare the chromosomes, mainly the satellite DNA, which is variable in different individuals. For example, suppose you take the individual A chromosome number 1. All chromosomes, they are having the homologous partner, homologous chromosome, and in one pair, one chromosome has come from the male parent and the other has come from the female parent. So in these two chromosomes, in the homologous chromosome also you can see difference in satellite DNA. So in chromosome number 1, out of one chromosome of the homologous pair, suppose here there are 5 repetitive DNA are present, 5 times present. So here I have written 5. Its homologous partner, it is having the same base but repeated how many times? 3 times. Okay. Now the second individual B, the same chromosome number 1. Here the same bases are repeated how many times? 7 times. And the homologous partner, the bases they are repeated how many times? That is 5 times. Similarly, if you take the chromosome number 2, for example in 1, suppose there are 9 times the bases, specific base, so that is repeated. And its homologous partner, suppose it is 4 times repeated. In individual B, chromosome number 2, the bases they are repeated 7 times. And its homologous partner, it is repeated 2 times. So when we are separating, when we are cutting this DNA by endonuclease and we are separating by gel electrophoresis technique, then depending on this number of fragments, the DNA that is broken down. Now this one is, maximum is the 9. So the 9 one it will get it here. Okay. Now suppose you consider this is the individual A. And this is for individual B. So individual A is 9. Then after 9, then the next, so that is the 5. So here you will see 5, then 4 and 3. Okay, 4. So 4 and 3. So like this you are getting the separated band. When it is seen with the help of the autoradiography, then you can see the bands like this. Because we are inserting the probe, which is another radioactive element, which is complementary to this DNA, so that when we are visualizing with the autoradiography, then they can be seen. Similarly here, the maximum is 7. If it is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So the 7 will come to this place. Then the next, so that is the, sorry. For example, suppose take this is the 6. Then the next 6 will come to this place. Then the 5. Then 2. So like this we are getting the bands. Okay. So it shows that the repetitive unit of the satellite DNA, so that is variable in different individuals, and that is called polymorphism. Poly means many, morphism means morphological features. So why all individuals we are not carbon copy? Because you can find out there is difference in the satellite DNA. What is the applicability of DNA fingerprinting? DNA fingerprinting is used to solve any crime case or parenthood issue. Because if one child is there and somebody is claiming that the child is his own child, then in that condition the DNA fingerprinting should be done both the parent as well as the child. Okay, so it is also solving the parenthood issue. And how it is used in the field of the crime? For example, suppose in a crime case we are getting either some blood stain or even the hair follicle, they are also having the living cell. So the DNA from that cell, the blood is having RBC. So from the RBC, the DNA that is separated, and by using the methodology of the biotechnology, we can produce the gel like this. Already I have explained you, this is the DNA fragments of individual A. These are the repetitive DNA of individuals B. For example, in the crime case, we are getting some blood stain. And when the DNA fingerprinting of that blood cell that is done, then we are getting the bands like this. Then you match. Because suppose these two persons, they are suspect. The police is suspecting that individual A may be the criminal or individual B may be the criminal. So their DNA fingerprinting is done and the blood sample we are getting from the site of crime. So from that cell also we are getting the DNA fingerprinting. Now you just compare this one with these two individuals. So that is the band. So that is similar to like this individual. So it may be criminal. Okay. So that is the applicability of the DNA fingerprinting, and this is the end of the chapter.